we had a really wicked thing that happened this weekend. Really wicked thing. Okay, I'd like Vincent to come out here. Yeah, Liam to come out here. Yes. Good. Elham, come on out. Varun, come on out. Right? This never happens. Everybody already knows, right? All these guys won their fights on this fight trip we took down to the States. I've been doing this for a very long time. And it was like 2003, I think, that this happened to our team then, PG Fight Club. It was like 5 of us. We all won. It has not happened since that day. I cannot count the amount of fight trips that I've been on. I cannot count the amount of fights that I've coached, the amount of fights that I've been at, the amount of fights that I have fought on. Never has it happened again since that day. Until Saturday at War, Vincent wins by armbar. Elham wins by armbar. Liam knocks his guy senseless and then out. And Varun just outclassed, picked this guy apart with vicious striking. Okay? Huge round of applause for these gentlemen. This is the first time that's ever happened in TriStar. Right? And I don't know about the history in Montreal TriStar, but when I was there, this had not happened in that gym when I was there. I don't know if it happened before, but not when I was there, maybe after. Okay? It definitely has not happened here. Okay? This whole year has just been a huge blessing. We've been winning an incredible amount of fights. Right? We've got big things on the, we're just on the edge of really captivating the world and like making a name for our gym and our city and this province. I really feel like we're building that next generation. Okay, but it can't just be, these guys can't just do it by themselves. It's absolutely impossible. Okay, Sean, come up here. Eric, come up here. Patrick, Rhythm. Who else was there? Yeah, Ryan. Yes. Okay, and Samantha, where's Samantha? There's Samantha, yes, Samantha. All these guys came down. All these guys were working with them in the background. I can't hold pads for everybody. We got 4 guys, okay? I can't hold pads for everybody. I can't do the grappling warm-up with everybody. I need other people, and without a team, without a cohesive team, we would not have won. Huge round of applause for all these guys. Okay, but it doesn't even end there, right? Because it wasn't just that weekend that this happened, right? It wasn't just that day. It was months of training, years of training. Everybody in this gym has a huge part, okay? All of you guys have a huge part. Every one of you has done rounds with these guys. Okay, even if they're smashing you, that's practice and killing, and we need practice killing. We need practice getting killed. We need practice killing. Okay, and there was a very long time that a lot of these guys were the ones getting smashed. Right? Before you become the hammer, you got to be the nail. So if you're the nail right now, man, just keep working. Okay, just keep working because you're going to get there. Okay, you're going to be the one on that stage. You're going to be the one in the cage. You're going to be the one in the lights with all of us behind you. Okay, so give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, the last thing I want to say, okay, is I just got to recognize Liam. Liam, step forward. This man, they came up in the beginning when I was fighting in the UFC, when Ali is fighting in the amateurs, in the worlds, in IMAF, right? John Nguyen is here, Bryce Goujon is here, okay? Jamie Siraj is here, and he was just getting smashed by all of us for years. Okay, and that can be really good. I kind of grew up getting smashed too, but it can also put some negativity in your head, right? And that's something we've had to battle, is that negativity, that negative speech that'll just play as a loop. okay? And it'll corrupt reality for you. Your own mind will lie to you in the cage and tell you you're not good enough, tell you you're too tired, he's too strong, he's too good, you can't do it, you're gonna get knocked out again, you're gonna get your face broken again, just like it happened last time. Right? And you gotta fight that shit. And this guy fought that shit and beat the brakes off this huge jack dude, man. Yeah, Liam. Yeah. Okay, so you learn from that. Okay, learn from him. He was not always the hammer. He was a lot of the times the nail, and he has become the hammer. And now he's gonna continue to smash heads in that cage. Okay, Liam, do not forget, man. Do not forget what that felt like, right? When you feel that guy breaking, you feel like, oh, he doesn't want it anymore. Right? You feel like you're coming on and you get that momentum. This is something that's easier in grappling. Those of you that don't do striking, it's a little easier in grappling to, once you're dominating, to continue dominating. But in striking, the momentum can shift like that, right? Without anybody touching each other, without anybody even getting hit, the momentum can shift. You can light a guy up and then just move around and take a little too long of a break. And then he's coming on. His mind is getting stronger. He's no longer thinking negatively about his ability. And Liam learned now how to never let them come back into the fight. Once you hurt them, continue hurting them. This ref, man, this ref was crazy, bro. This guy wanted like straight death. He wanted people to get bodied or something. But and that's great for us, because now you got to practice killing for like 3.5 minutes straight, right? Just practice finishing a guy, right, that's ready to die with these savage shots that I put on YouTube. I put that shit on YouTube. This guy does it. Whack! 6 shots, man. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, Liam, for overcoming that shit. Yes. Great job, guys. Okay, everybody back on the wall. I'm Kajan Johnson. I'm an ex-UFC fighter. If you're an MMA fighter and you want to hack the system, I've got your back. I'm creating Pro Fight Guide, everything that you need to be a pro fighter. We've got a bunch of courses that are already done, and we are cranking out new ones all the time. We've got the anti-wrestler guide, right? I fought a bunch of wrestlers. I fought Islam Makhachev. I fought Rustam Khabilov. I fought Adriano Martins. I fought world champion jiu-jitsu guys. I fought Greco-Roman wrestlers. I fought freestyle wrestlers. Man, I've been fighting people trying to hold me down like my whole career. Needless to say, I've been studying this problem intently, and I've crammed all of the knowledge that you need to beat wrestlers into one guide. One-stop shop. This has bottom game, this has striking, this has cage control strategies, wall work, how to get up, how to rip their leg off if they don't let you up. It's got everything you need to whoop on these wrestlers. The anti-wrestler guide alone is like 70 plus videos or something. I'm gonna keep adding to it. MMA basics course, we've got all the things that you need to know for like your first year of training, really. Striking strategies, grappling strategies, submission escape, submission attacks, positional awareness, passes, transitions, footwork patterns, the basic weapons, the most important weapons, the foundation of the weaponry, the arsenal that you need to build as an MMA fighter, how to chain from striking into takedowns, strategies on the wall, like how do you grapple on a wall, because a lot of the time people just teach you jiu-jitsu and they teach you wrestling and then they're like, yeah, go, and then there's a wall there and you're like, what the hell do I do with this thing? They're like, I don't know, figure it out, right? You don't have to figure it out. Get the MMA basics guide. That's what we made it for. I know some of you guys live in remote communities. Like I grew up in a town called Burns Lake, like 2,500 people tops. We don't have access to elite level MMA instruction in Burns Lake, BC. This is one of the reasons that it's so important to me to make this. It's gonna be a database for people that don't have access to world-class coaches. You do now. Just get the Pro Fight Guide. 70% off still. This is the last chance. You gotta get it now. We're raising the prices because it's just gonna be too valuable. Even if you're not a pro fighter and you just wanna learn how to defend yourself, if you wanna learn how to get in shape, MMA, honestly, for me is the best way to stay in shape because it's so much more stimulating for your brain than running on a stupid treadmill. Last chance right now for the 70% off pre-order on Pro Fight Guide. We're raising the price.